Hey, what's up guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In this video, I have more exceptional video footage of objects spotted in the day and nighttime sky. You're going to see a couple of acrobatic daytime orbs out of New Mexico. And in yesterday's video, we talked about a large fire in the Texas Panhandle. I've got two more fires I want to share with you guys that have occurred here in the last 5 days. But coming over here to the homepage of the website, today's feature photo was sent in by Sharon. Not sure of the location, but that is one impressive jumbo halo in the sky above her location. Coming over here to poweroutage.us, looking at the current power outage situation. Power outages in Texas, just over 12,000 and just over 13,000 in California. Neither one of those power outage situations appear to be weather-related. Looking at the GOES X-ray flux over here at the Space Weather Prediction Center, no major solar flares in the last 24 hours. Hopping over to the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera, looking at the seismographs that monitor the mighty supervolcano. No earthquake activity to speak of. I mean, a little bit of earthquake activity over here at the eastern entrance, but there seems to be something going on here at Grant Village. This is right in the middle of Yellowstone Lake, and here's a close-up view of the seismograph. And looking at the last 2 hours of activity down here at the bottom of the graph, you can see it's solid dark blue and multiple red vertical lines. The red vertical lines represent small earthquakes, so something going on, or at least there appears to be something going on, right in the middle of Yellowstone Lake, in the middle of the supervolcano caldera. Wanted to give you guys a quick update on the balloons. As we've been talking about these balloons now for the last few days, we have yet another day of more balloons out here in southern Arizona. Today we have 3. We've been looking at 2 balloons for the last couple of days, and today we're looking at 3 balloons out here in the sky above southern Arizona. And if you click on one of these balloons over here at Flight Radar, it only shows HBAL like 627. It doesn't show anything else other than the country that it's registered in, and it's registered in the U.S. None of these balloons have any other data except that, or quite possibly the path that it's been taking for the last 2 or 3 days. But for the most part, they've been maintaining the same general location, not necessarily moving too much in the last, again, 2 or 3 days. This is a screen grab from earlier this morning, and you can see there was a plane over here circling underneath the balloon over here in the far eastern part of Arizona for several hours. This is a screen grab from yesterday. There was an F-16. The blue line you see here is the path the F-16 took. It flew directly under the balloon, and then when I saw it, it was over here flying maneuvers in the far eastern part of Arizona. So we still have the balloons up in southern Arizona. Don't know exactly what they're there for, but they've been around now for 4 days. I want to take you guys now to Indiana, where there were several of you that commented in yesterday's video about a large fire in Indiana. And yes, there sure enough was. Here's an article from yahoo.com dated April 11th of 2023. It goes on to say residents were told to evacuate after a large industrial fire broke out Tuesday in Richmond, Indiana, at an abandoned Hofco factory that was being used to store plastics. The fire chief went on to say that the structure was fully loaded with unknown types of plastic, and right now they're not sure what caused this fire to break out in Richmond, Indiana. Here's a view as the fire first started, and you can see the big plume of smoke, like we saw in the Texas Panhandle, from the dairy factory. And there's also another fire to talk about. This article is dated April the 10th of 2023. This is Monday. Chicago Fire Department battles extra blaze in Bridgeport in a vacant church. And here's some video footage of the large structure as it was on fire. This occurred on Monday. So here in the last 3 days, there have been 3 new very large structure fires here in the U.S. in Texas, Indiana, and Illinois. And speaking of Texas, I received a video of possibly a balloon by Jose and Christy out of Missouri, Texas. Right here, they were describing it as a balloon. It was maintaining the same general location in the sky, wasn't moving up or down, right or left, wasn't making any sound. It was behaving much like the balloon that I've been seeing out here in the Arizona sky the last 3 days. I haven't seen it today because it's been kind of cloudy, but when I could see it, it looked very much like this one here that Jose and Christy saw in Missouri City, Texas. And this video here is less than a week old, so they just saw this here in the last few days above Missouri City, Texas. Now I have some amazing video footage that I want to share with you guys. This first video has no explanation at all. I don't really know how to interpret what we're looking at here. here. It's so bizarre. The video footage was sent in by Jacques Collin, unsure of the location. I'm waiting to hear back on the exact location, but they noticed what looked like a triangle craft in the nighttime sky. See the lights there? They're definitely in, at least at this point in time when they were filming the video, in a triangle formation. Then as we continue on, you're going to see the formation change shape. It's not going to look like a triangle anymore. This light here is going to go out, the bright one that you see right there. It's going to go out. One up here at the top is going to get very bright, almost like it catches on fire. Watch this here. Like it caught fire in the sky. That's why I said at the beginning of the video, this one here, there's no explanation for. It's kind of difficult to interpret. Yes, we're looking at lights in the nighttime sky. They appear to be staying in the same location, but it's this one up here that gets larger. It's almost like it's on fire or something. I don't know how else to describe that. Most lights that we see in the sky don't necessarily get larger unless the light was moving towards the viewer. And that one definitely was not moving. It appeared to be staying in the same location. And here are a couple of modified views of the same lights. I zoomed in and used some different techniques trying to pull forward any possible features that may have been over there, and there were none. We just have a different view of these lights or whatever they were in the nighttime sky. Again, you can see they started out in a definite triangle shape, and then some kind of went out, and then this one up here got very large and it got very bright. Almost like, again, it caught on fire. Maybe it was part of something else that was sitting there in the sky because it wasn't moving around and it was not making any sound. Very interesting video, though, submitted by Jacques. Once again, the location of this observation at the time is unknown. If Jacques shares the location, I'll definitely share it with you guys. But this one here is quite bizarre. Never have seen anything quite like what we're looking at there. And this next video is of a high-speed object in the nighttime sky. Video submitted by Lisa Whitney, and there's some narration to this video.
Here comes another car. What is this going on? What is going on? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Get your binocular and get the f*** out here now. You're not going to believe what I just saw.
And as you could tell by the video, she was quite taken back by what she saw in the sky. Something just took off at a very high rate of speed that wasn't making any sound at all and had no blinking lights. And here's a couple of versions of a segment of the video that were the smoothest, and I enhanced these versions, again, looking for possible features or anything else that we couldn't see in the original video. And there was nothing else to see. It was a solid, very fast-moving light. Here's a daytime meteor or something by Cindy out of Louisiana. And here it comes, right over here to the right side of the screen. Kind of hard to miss. It's got a little bit of a trail behind it, like a thin vapor trail. So I don't know what we're looking at here. If this is space debris, quite possibly a meteor. Definitely doesn't look like an airplane. And if you look real close at this object, it almost looks like there's something orbiting the main light. There's a large light in the center, and then it looks like something is circling the large light. Super weird here. This one, too, is a little tough to interpret. It was noticed above Louisiana just a few weeks ago in broad daylight. Something streaking through the daytime sky. Here's the Acrobatic orbs out of Las Cruces, New Mexico. Video footage submitted by Mr. J from February 3rd of 2023. There's an object up here at the top of the video that's going to come down and join this object right here and kind of bounce in the sky and then maintain a steady position. Check this out. I have never seen anything quite like what you're about to see here. Here comes the other white object. Looks like it's tumbling in the daytime sky. Difficult to tell because they're both a pretty good ways away. This one here at the bottom remains stationary. It doesn't move up or down, right or left. This one here starts to drop down out of the sky. Here it accelerates, goes past the white object right there, stops in midair, and then goes back up. How about that? Of all the videos that I've looked at over the years, I've never seen anything quite like that. Here I zoomed in the best I could because this was like a two-part video. There was an object at the top of the screen and then this object in the middle. However, I did manage to zoom in on the part where the object comes down from the top, stops near this one here. It actually goes past it just a little ways, bounces back up, and you can tell it was under intelligent control, like it knew it was supposed to stop in the same area as the other white orb. They look to be similar in size and color. I don't know if those are reflecting sunlight or if those are putting off light of their own. I have no idea. They didn't appear to be making any sound. There were no blinking lights on these things. Look at that right there. Comes down, then stops in midair. How about that? Really cool video footage by Mr. J out of Las Cruces, New Mexico. Never seen anything quite like it. Thanks for the videos and photos, guys. Keep them coming. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports@mrmbb333.com. If you guys have any videos you'd like to share that are too large for the email, come over here to the homepage of the website. Look for this red tab that says, Have a Large Video. Simply click on the red tab, drag and drop your video into the red banner. Please include your first name, date, and location, and I'll take it from there. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.